Okay, so in this example, we are asked to graph 4 pairs of ordered pairs and determine the shape. To read these coordinates, notice the first number is x, second number is y. So the first thing we should do is to label the x's so we can read these numbers properly. The center is the origin, which we can put a big 0 right here. Going to the right is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to the left is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Notice it's just basically a number line that we have just created. The numbers on the y-axis going up is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can think of a thermometer, so the top is positive, the bottom will be negative. Now let's graph point A, which is -2 on the x-axis. So going to the left here, we go up to 4, so that's where the point meet. That will be point A, and point B is 4 positive and down to -2, so that's point B. Point C is -1 down to -4, so that's point C. Point D is -4 down to -1, and that will be point D. Now we will need to connect the points in the order that they started. So we have to begin with A to B, then B to C, C to D, and D back to A. Do you recognize this shape? It is a trapezoid, and the quadrants that the figure line is all 4 of them, because if you shade in this picture, it will cover all the 4 quadrants, which 1 is right here, 2 is right here, 3 is right here, and 4 is right here. To find the area of this shape, we need to first make a ruler and measure the bases and height of this shape so we can properly multiply the numbers together to get the area. Here's the ruler we made, so we will first need to bring this to the sides, and as you should be able to identify, this is the 2 bases that we need to measure, and the height will be the line that goes down, forming a 90-degree angle from one base to the other. So these are the 3 lines we are measuring. Now bringing this over, we get a base of 4 segments long. So the measurements we got for base 1 is 4 units, base 2 is 8 units, height is about 5 units. So once we gather these information, we can use the formula to solve this question. Area of a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2 in parentheses times height, and then divided by 2. Now all we need is to substitute the numbers into the formula. Base 1 is 4, base 2 is 8 per our measurement. The height is 5, which is an estimation, and it's okay because we don't have the exact numbers. Divided by 2 as our final step. So you have 12 times 5 divided by 2, which will give you a total of 30 as your final answer. So to recap the last step, to find the area, you have to make a ruler by using the segments at the bottom right here. Then measure the necessary information, which are the bases and the height, and then you need to substitute the numbers into the formula to get the final answer. Okay, that's it for the lesson.